I'm Frank Williams, and welcome to SuccessToday.tv. And as always, I'm joined by my two very good friends, Tom Roman and Rich Goldberg. And guys, this is the last show of the first season, and just for an overview, some of the topics that we discussed, which I found to be very important for me, was the way we think. In order to believe, we have to, think about our lives and what is it we believe, what is it we don't believe, and how do we improve on that? How do we achieve the goals? And a lot of it comes with thinking. Mm-hmm. So much of our success and failure starts right up here. So in order to achieve your goals, you have to have the right mindset.
I agree, 100%, Frank. And that's one of the best parts about this show is that we actually talk about these softer subjects that are so important that many people don't even understand unless they had some sort of formal leadership training. That's right. That's right. Yeah, that's right. No, but you told me everything I know, I think, right? But here's the thing. Ready? Is I think the first thing that I think to summarize our shows to really bring it home is the concept of attitude. And one of the things that we have about our attitudes, people don't understand basically what an attitude really is. An attitude is the most important thing. It's a very framework through which you see the world. So the bottom line is, hey, listen, what kind of attitude do I have? And I think there's one that I call the ultimate attitude, and I did not mention it in the first show. And after, it's kind of cool because as you review the shows, and we even rewatch them periodically to really emphasize the points even back in our own mind. But it's the concept of the ultimate attitude. And what that really means is, it's your very vision of how you see the world and see the universe, right? And a lot of people, if they were, again, to take in these major media channels, these type of things, they think that the world's getting worse by all the things that they witness out there. And this is why it's imperative, if you didn't listen to the show on successful stimuli, which is, I don't know which number it is, but it's on the list. But the idea is that what you put into your mind is so important. But what is the ultimate attitude? The ultimate attitude is one's ability to see the world and the universe as a developing entity, you see? And that development is going towards perfection. See, and that's one of the things that people don't realize. They think that it's actually going to decay. And the very way that your whole life crystallizes in front of you is based on that one concept. Is the world getting better or is it getting worse? And the thing that literally changed my life was this concept of seeing the world getting better, of putting stimuli in my mind that supported that vision, and hence my business grew and became bigger. My personal life became much more fruitful and just fun and full of love, and a variety of other relationships in my life, and things just got better. In my whole life, I just feel like I'm in a better place. And that's the one thing I really want to emphasize in the point of attitude, because that was one of the concepts or topics that I was meant to summarize, that I was told to summarize tonight, was really, if you see the world getting better rather than getting worse, and put in things that support that and have stimuli in your life that support it, your whole entire life will change. So that's what I have to think about attitude. So anyway, Rich, passing it on to you. Any comments?
One of the subjects I enjoyed this season was teamwork. And when you work with these two guys, what more do you need to say about teamwork? Actually, we have an excellent group here, a nice trio, camaraderie, chemistry, rapport. It's excellent. You're working with other people. You're a like-minded individual or individuals. There's a plurality. There's an openness. There's a receptivity to other comments. Even when we disagree, we have a great time. There's a lot of fun. It's very lighthearted, and yet it's very serious. But we have such a nice rapport that we have an excellent time. And again, in the business world, you need to deal with others on a repetitive basis, getting along with others. And as Thomas mentioned with the attitude, you have a good attitude. You don't obtain one or acquire one like a diva. You'll get along better with people. Your objectives will be met better, and you'll have a better time overall. But teamwork, you need that synergy, you need that energy, which all of us possess. And it is very seamlessly administered when it's going well, which fortunately for us, we do have.
Absolutely. Thank you, Rich.
Very good. Two other subjects that we talked about, which I found very interesting, were fitness and nutrition. And not many people realize that if you really want to achieve something in life, how important fitness and nutrition are to your game plan.
Yep.
I mean, you're going to come across many roadblocks in life, and how do you get through those? You have through fitness and nutrition. You feel good, you think positively, and you plow through those roadblocks. So fitness and nutrition are very important.
Yeah, absolutely. And that was one of my favorite episodes, actually, is the fitness and nutrition. We had a good time on that one, but it was a lot of fun. But You're right, Frank, and if people realize that how much, literally, what I liked about that episode too was that whatever goes in here either ends up here or it ends up here or here, right? And the thing is, you want them to end up here or
Cut.
here, not here or here, right? That's the bottom line. So,
Cut.
and you know what? That choice is absolutely in our control. So the idea is that you really be conscious of that, the fitness and nutrition. And watch the show if you have any questions about it. It's an excellent show. The next thing that I was going to talk about tonight was to summarize our goal setting episode, which was our goal achievement episode. And one of the things that I love about that, and you can look into one of our programs or one of our seminars if you want to learn more about it, but the essence of why goals are so important. See, because with that attitude of seeing the world getting better, it does get better only if you have a clear action plan to act on, right? So the idea is that with goals, you know where your ship is going. And with our episode last week, which was the one on focus and time management, you can actually execute and get those done. So if you haven't set your goals, literally, do it right now. Literally, watch this show or even pause the show. But right now, sit down and write out your goals. Write out what's important to you in the different facets of your life, in your personal life, in your career life, in your business life, in your family, and in your finances and your career. The other facets of your life, and be very clear on what you want and when you want it by. And then from there, take those goals and put them into some kind of action plan. And that's a little beyond the scope of today's show. We're just summarizing today. But literally, if you haven't set your goals, and then we'll get into that, in my next, comment, in the next after Rich and Frank. But and with your goals, though, you have a clear outline for what you're going to accomplish in your life. So obviously, with clear goals, clear action plan, your life is going to get better, and hence match your attitude. Rich?
Another subject I liked was the stress management one. Again, every day you're vertical and you're alive, you're going to have stress. So how are you going to manage it? It's very important. You can let something upset you every single moment of every day. It's not going to put you in a better place. So the management of stress is a very important topic. I like to incorporate the use of humor, and with these two guys, I get a treasure trove of opportunity. But in a good way.
You too.
So I'm very fortunate for that. And again, the combination of the stress reduction plus the addition of humor, it's a nice balance. You offset the one. And again, it's how you react to things, not the actual event itself. And hopefully next season we'll discuss that even in greater depth than right now. But life is, it's, what's that slogan on the men's room wall? I can't even say it now, unlike the gesticulations of Thomas of a few minutes ago.
No, I said here on the
Yeah,
stomach.
I must have a poor sense of direction. I could have sworn it was elsewhere.
No.
So again, just manage it. There's tremendous stress on this set anyway. I mean, you gotta really manage it. You really get to be a pro with these two guys. But that's another episode down the road. I'll just do that one, not with them. So again, it's a great pleasure actually working with these people. But the stress management, vital to your physical health, vital to your psychological health. And it's a subject that is not to be taken lightly. But that's another one I enjoyed immensely, the stress management.
Very good.
Very good.
Guys, I'm just going to go off cue here for a second. I just want to thank all our viewers that came to see me speak this past Wednesday night at St. Thomas More in
Excellent job.
Church,
Kudos.
Fairfield, New Jersey.
That was good.
I had a great time. I had a great audience, and I hope they walked away learning something new.
Yeah.
And thank you if you came Wednesday night.
That was great. Yeah, and I appreciate that, Frank. That was very nice, absolutely. And the next thing I want to talk about, we'll summarize the show, was on gratitude. And when it comes down to all the success thinking, we talked about, and again, we talked about this last week a little bit, but the concept of frequency, how often you keep your goals and what you want, your ideal life in your mind, the duration, how long you can hold that thought in your mind of that goal, the vividness, how vivid it can be, the actual flavors, taste, scents, colors that you can see in the mind, and the intensity. How intense is it? How badly do you want it? How hard are you going to work for it? And then the last concept was gratitude, you see? And with that, to bring your goals into the present moment and have a feeling as if you've already accomplished them. And I think that concept of gratitude, we can go back to the show, look at the Starbucks gift card example, like our favorite, right? At least my
Your
favorite.
favorite.
I know my favorite. You guys are like getting the big hook out, pulling me off the set. But yeah, it's and if you haven't begun to practice gratitude on a daily basis and to put systems into your life, what be it reading a journal, looking at the things for which you're grateful, doing a writing other things out on paper, having pictures, your vision board, stuff like that. But getting to a constant gratitude, I highly recommend, and that one practice alone could literally change your life.
Another subject I like is persistence and perseverance. How you handle adversity. Again, we all have it, so how do you handle that? Again, I gave numerous sports analogies, as many as Thomas gave with his double mocha latte. So, how you have, you have a situation and you're struggling. To me, it was always a great, what word? Here, you're the meister. No, I might have lost a word. A nice overcoming. Again, you just overcame whatever adversity you had, and you were able to continue and persist and persevere, even though you knew you had obstacles, you had impediments, you had bumps in the road. Many people, unfortunately, stop and they don't reach their goals or obtain whatever pursuits they're going to because of that impediment. So again, if you're driving along the Baja, you have a couple of bumps in the road, you don't stop driving. Although that's probably an extreme example because there's a lot of potholes there and bumps. But you need to keep going and have the intestinal fortitude to do so, so you are able to complete your task and do what you set out to do initially. So persistence, perseverance, overcoming adversity, and handling the struggle, to me, is vitally important to reaching your goals, and I hope all of you do succeed in your pursuits.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely.
Yeah. Guys, we had a great time doing season 1, and I know season 2 is good. We're looking forward to it. It's going to be a lot more fun. We have a lot more guests coming on, so I'm looking forward to it, and having Rich make us laugh a lot more.
It's true. It's absolutely true. Yeah, and ladies and gentlemen, I want to thank you sincerely for making it out, and we hope that this show gives you some clarity on some of the mental attributes as well as skills that you need in order to really reach your fullest potential. And we're hoping that our next season will go even beyond just the success part, but into the leadership elements according to what you need to really, as you develop these type of characteristics, you're going to notice people coming to you, looking to you for counsel. Because what happens is, as you accomplish your goals, you become, by a byproduct, a leader. And as people see that, they're going to come to you and seek your counsel. So next season, we're going to have a lot more on leadership and things of that nature. So again, resonating with what Frank said, thank you so much for your time, and we're really excited to see you again soon.
And Tom, excuse me 1 second. If they want to get in touch with us, if they have any topics they'd like us to discuss.
Yeah, just email us at info@successtoday.tv. So that's that. And Rich, any?
I just want to say thank you to everybody who's watching, sending the emails. We love your emails. Keep sending them, and for participating and taking a small segment of your day, or a large one, depending on how long our episode was, to viewing us and being a part of your day. Thank you, and we'll see you next season.
Great job, guys. On behalf of Tom Roman, Rich Goldberg, I'm Frank Williams. And remember, life is good, but it's up to you to make it great. We'll see you next time.